Damn it, I went too far. Don't. Hey everyone, I am Harris Levinson. I'm still your temporary host here at Wheeling and Mealing. I'm so sorry. Welcome back to the third episode of our stay-at-home edition. If you haven't already followed us, please do on Instagram and the Facebook at Wheeling and Mealing. First, couples can only cook with ingredients found in their pantries. Second, I'm gonna spin these sparkly spinning wheels. Whatever the wheel lands on is the category our team has to cook with. The big purple wheel is the theme wheel. The blue-gray wheel is our flavor profile wheel. And the third wheel is the ingredient wheel. And the cute little tiny fourth gold one is our prize wheel. The most important thing is that this is all for charity. So what we do is the show will donate a fixed amount of money to each of the contestants' charities, as well as the judges, and we hope to raise some money during this pandemic. Stick around, we've got a great episode for you. I will be back in a flash. Hey everybody, welcome back to Wheeling and Mealing. How's everybody doing?
Good.
Good.
Yay! All right, so today we have a very special episode. I want to introduce to you mom versus daughter from the great state of California, Ann Vu, and her son, Christian Vu, and also her daughter and husband, Lauren Vu and Brent. From the great state of New York, our guest judge for this episode, Nick Leighton.
Woo!
Everybody.
The most handsome Nick I know.
Oh, okay. All right, trying to curry favor with the judges from the beginning. Good strategy. I like that.
All right, so
Okay.
First, Nick, let me get to you. How are you doing and coping with everything?
Okay, all things considered. I love New York, and so I can't think of anywhere else I'd rather be right now. Anne, how's it going where you are?
Everything here sheltered in place. We're still going strong. Yeah. Good.
Okay.
Very healthy.
And Lauren and Brent, what's going on in Los Angeles?
I mean, it seems like the world is normal considering how many people are hanging out at the beach without masks on and without shirts on.
Okay, so this is the moment that you've all been looking forward to for the last 15 seconds. Let's spin her up. Ooh. All right, this is it. Oh my God. Okay, wait.
What is it?
Hold on.
Ooh, it's
She's
still moving.
going.
Oh. Wait.
Okay, midnight snack as your theme, woodsy, and honey as your ingredient.
We're gonna
Nick,
make
what do you
tea.
think?
Perfect. 3 hours. to
I
make
love
tea.
the idea of midnight snack. So I'm on board with that. I think there's a lot you can do with that because like what can't be a midnight snack? Woodsy, I don't know what that means. I guess I'll leave it to you guys to determine what is woodsy.
Woodsy's a profile.
I think this is gonna be interesting. I'm very excited to see how you guys are gonna like take this, but then dial it up to 11 because this is a competition. So let's keep that in mind.
Cool. All right, so does everybody understand the rules? It's midnight snacks, by the way. So it's not just one little thing. Make sure that you guys are super
Wait,
creative.
is it plural? Midnight snack?
Well,
Oh, you
wanna
mean
just make a little
canapes?
Nacho.
So we need canapes, we need hors d'oeuvres, are these passed? Oh gosh, now it got real complicated.
Look, you guys gotta, like Nick said, you gotta step it up, and it's gotta be a dish that you could be, oh my God, I would serve this at my summer barbecue in late July/August when the quarantine's over.
In the middle
At
of the night.
midnight.
Yeah, midnight.
At midnight. So I say, good luck, get cooking, and let's see what you come up with. And, you know, I wish you both the best of luck.
We're going to do a fried egg because midnight snack, just like Denny's, right? We need rosemary from my garden, that's woodsy. And eggs are from my chicken there in the backyard, and that's about as woodsy and campy as I get.
She has chickens in the backyard.
How are you gonna incorporate the honey into it?
Honey, I'm gonna make 2 kinds of dipping sauces or condiment sauce. One with honey mustard, honey and Dijon mustard, and the other one, honey and barbecue sauce. And just kick it up with a little sriracha and spice.
All right, here's what I'm gonna do as an appetizer. Middle Eastern flatbread with some feta and some honey, which I happen to have. As our main snack, it'll be salmon taquitos with someone else's spices. We went to Alaska recently and I'm like in love with this Alaskan spice rub that I got, and some garlic powder. And might also add in a bit of an onion powder because I think that gives it some umami. And then we are going to do a cornflake crumble and blackberry.
I'm not exactly seeing where Woodsy is coming in here. So, curious how they're gonna pull that together. Okay, so she definitely has an edge here over the competition because she has like a full garden here. Where are the chickens? I was promised chickens.
Okay. So first going to make this cornflake thing. Get like, I don't know, maybe a quarter of a cup of butter. I'm gonna microwave. Do little games. Ah! Too much. Sugar.
I see we're not really a measuring household.
Yeah, that's good. Now I'm gonna mix it up.
Ooh. Ah.
So we are creating flavor and caramelization with the honey. Okay, so here we are making the base of our hash, and it's really important that the Spam and the onions get caramelized just so. We've already put the honey in it. We put rosemary for some of that woodsy taste, and some smoky barbecue sauce. Smoky barbecue sauce, like we're camping.
Just so that the butter and the sugar are incorporated, it gets like kind of crumbly like this. I'm also just gonna put in some sesame seeds because, oops, why not? And we're just gonna do a little crust.
Were these supposed to be cookies?
So now this goes into the oven.
What
I
is
have it
this?
at 350.
I'm very confused about whatever this dish is. Is it one big cookie?
We have a change of plan. If it's a midnight snack and you're camping, obviously you don't have a waffle mix. So instead, we are going to make pancakes, but we're going to make it corn pancake fritters with some chopped green onions, maybe a little bit of rosemary for the smokiness, and we're going to add some honey to that, and we're going to make a honey syrup somehow.
Honey is a syrup.
To be determined. We added corn.
Okay. Another epiphany.
This
Yes.
is a competition. We're going in to win it.
Oh.
So local honey.
Competition. Dial it up to 11. In it to win it.
Fresh mint leaves. I washed them.
You didn't.
Okay, I'm gonna wash them. Okay, I've washed them. Let this steep.
Softened butter, honey, green onions, and I'm going to taste it and see if it needs a little cayenne, but this is for our corn pancakes.
This is a smart move because no one ever is like, oh, that flavored butter wasn't delicious.
Over here, we're doing dollar-sized corn cakes, but we're doing it campfire style for midnight snacking. Pop that, Lauren, dude.
Ta-da! How does that look?
That actually looks pretty good.
It smells good.
Mm-hmm.
It smells. Say that flavor profile. It smells
Jungly.
woodsy.
Woodsy.
Okay, now I'm really stressed out.
Alright, here's what I was thinking. This isn't gonna work. This corn is not gonna work. But maybe the flatbread will work. But whatever. You take
Oh
a
yeah, the flatbread.
taquito. I want the rosemary sticking out the ends. I want to feel like I'm picking up a shrub. Like, that's what I seriously. I want to feel like I'm picking up a twig and about to bite into a twig or something.
Why is that a good thing? I really want them to rethink this whole twig thing.
Okay, so we are going to our salmon slice. A little bit of honey. This is some Alaskan spice that we got in Juneau, Alaska. Everybody loves a little garlic powder. Cinnamon.
Should we take off those layers of spice or?
No. And then I'm gonna chop this up.
Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff going on to this salmon. Okay. I hope it still tastes like salmon at the end. What's going on?
Hi.
So what are you gonna do?
I'm doing a few things. Brent insisted on this salmon taquitos. which I'm doing the salmon with like some spices and some honey. And then I'm going to do for dessert, I made like a cornflake crumb cookie thing.
How are we getting, how you gonna, when I'm judging this at the end, I'm like, oh, they nailed woodsy. Am I gonna get that?
I think so.
Tell me everything. What is happening? What are you doing? What did you decide to do?
We are thinking Denny's, right? Midnight snack, Denny's. What's your favorite thing to get in the middle of the night at Denny's? That's what we're creating, but in a woodsy inspired way.
But woodsy, how are we gonna incorporate the woodsy concept into
Presentation. It's me camping and running away from the campsite and finding a Denny's. That's my interpretation.
Okay. All right, don't disappoint me.
Corn tortillas. So now I'm going to wrap them with the salmon. The salmon is freaking perfectly cooked right now.
How's it going?
Okay.
Ooh.
These aren't going to stay closed.
We got to
Okay,
drill with
fine.
honey and blowtorch it. Might be well.
No, I'm frying it up in the oil.
Okay.
All right, little salmon taquito guy. Okay. Oh. I didn't realize it's been recording. We've got our first course here. See this? The long thing is a wood log. We've dusted it with some cinnamon and chili to be like the ground. That's for woodsy flavors.
That looks wonderful.
For dessert, maybe Brett just wants to make a bowl of really yummy stuff. Sweet Caroline blackberries. And we're going to take our honey, do a little drizzle.
Is anything else going in this
We're gonna do
trifle?
our granola.
Normally you'd have, a cream layer, a custard, something.
Just had the best idea.
Oh, you
I'm gonna
did?
make cereal out of this. Now we are going to enjoy this with almond milk, oat milk, regular milk, whatever your heart's desire.
Oh, clever. Okay, we're doing some s'mores.
Hi. So we did a campfire presentation for you, camping, right? I'm using honey.
I love her camping look.
Midnight snack.
She's never been camping in her life.
As I said, I've never been camping a day in my life,
There
but
you
if I were gonna camp, I certainly want to eat like this. Vegetable hash using a can of Spam. Instead of potatoes, we did butternut squash, hen of the woods, and some bell peppers, caramelized some onions, made a hash out of that. And when I sauteed it, I also drizzled in honey to help with the caramelization. We made dollar corn pancakes. On top, I made a whipped honey butter with some jalapenos and green onions on it. We made some popcorn that is spiced with honey, some toasted marshmallows, because you can't go camping in the woods without toasted marshmallow. Imagine a bonfire here. The egg is from my backyard.
Allegedly. I did not see any chickens.
We have a beautiful hot toddy where we smoked the cinnamon stick, and the hot toddy is made with honey, lemon, whiskey. It's warm, it's perfect for a midnight snack, and a little bit of rosemary again. So there you have it. This is my interpretation, going in for the win.
There's different textures to it, so it's good. There's sweetness from the honey pistachio, like not overpowering. And then just pancake. Okay. That's really good. So, butter has honey in it. You can taste it. but it's not overly sweet because she put the different spices in it and the green onions. And then the pancakes are also pretty well balanced too, because those aren't too sweet either. And this is the popcorn. This is good, really good, nice balance. It's a good play on kettle corn. Marshmallow. I can see people who like eating something sweet at night. It's a hot toddy.
Yeah.
It's good.
The theme is midnight snacks. So I put on actually my bedtime shirt.
Look at this shirt.
Seriously, I wear this to bed like almost every single night, almost to the point where Brent thinks it actually starts to smell a little bit funny. But it's my favorite shirt ever. I love wearing it to bed. It's like the most comfortable, most softest shirt ever. Anyways, I'm going to go get our food. Time to set up for Brent to do a taste testing. It's midnight. You're getting very, very hungry. You go into the freezer and you find taquitos, but you're craving something woody, like you're a beaver or a badger in the woods. You need a midnight snack. So you make yourself taquitos. Oh, one of the badgers fell down. Oh, two of them fell down. And then you want a dessert. So you made yourself a berry trifle with Lauren's award-winning homemade carrot cake. And then after all of that, you realize you just want something really, really simple, like a bowl of cereal, makeshift cereal. Oh wait, but you need some milk. And then you whip out your favorite Bitcoin cup, because you know that hot tea, but decaffeinated, will put you to sleep.
Beautiful.
And your milk for your cereal.
Okay, so we have our platter here, and now we get to try it. It's actually very good.
You're not acting, right? Is it actually good?
No, I'm not acting. No, it's actually really good.
Yes.
Feels good. Next thing is you want to get a drink of something. Let's see what we got here. Get some mint tea. Looks easy. Let's
What
put
does it
in.
smell like?
If it's midnight, I probably am too lazy to smell stuff before I eat it. I probably just go for it. It's perfect. It's not overwhelming. Now these two. Take one thing of this. It's a bit dry. It could use something to lighten it up. So I'm looking for, since this is basically this without the milk, this is what I've been looking forward to the whole time. Well, some oat milk. Flavor-wise, it's very good. You can taste something sweet in here, besides the berry.
It's honey. It was our secret ingredient.
That's honey. Okay. Am I allowed to say anything bad about it? No. Okay.
You can, but now you're sleeping on the couch tonight.
The berry was good.
I didn't make that part.
And nature made the berry. Plus, I was honest about this. They never believed that it was actually, the first one was really good. The first one was really, really good.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Midnight Snack episode. All right, well, I've got my midnight snack, a glass of Sensi, as usual, per the usual. Let me just remind everybody. So, per the wheel, we had the midnight snacks as the theme. We had the woodsy as the flavor profile. And then we had the honey as the special ingredient. So, Nick, step us through the 3 criteria. And let's start with Ann Vu, and I'll keep track of my own little mealy card and see what we got. All right.
Okay.
Take it away, Nick.
So first of all, I mean, this is hard. This is really hard. So I think just baseline, this was incredible. I had so much fun watching you guys do this. I'm sad that I didn't get to taste it, but definitely what you pulled off in the amount of time you had, using what you had, incredible. So let's talk about the creativity and the theme. So Anne, super creative choices. I really loved your interpretation of woodsy, that we thought of this through the lens of camping. So I love all the little details that you had with that, like the little marshmallows on the rosemary stick. I thought that was a nice touch. But the theme was midnight snack. And I don't know if I got enough snack out of my midnight snack from you. So your score is 7.
Ooh.
Lauren, Really liked the thought process that you went through, how you arrived at the menu. We were thinking about stumbling into the kitchen at midnight. What would I want? How much noise would this thing make? What would be appealing at this hour? And I really feel like you nailed snack for me. So your score for this category is 8.
Cool. Thank you.
So now our next category, technique. So both of you have very different styles. Lauren is a little more improvisational, not a lot of measuring. We're gonna just kind of see how it goes. Whereas Anne, I mean, I saw that mise en place that she put together for this hash. This was very nice. This tray of all the cubes ready to roll. So neither way is correct or not correct, but for me, I like a little structure. So Lauren, you get a 7 for technique, and Anne, you get an 8.
Ooh.
So now presentation. This is tough. Lauren, I really got the groggy stumble into the kitchen at midnight flavor. Obviously you get bonus points for a Full House t-shirt that did not go unnoticed. Whereas Anne, I really felt like I got the, I've never been camping before, but if I did, this is what it would be like fantasy. And I really like that. And you really did put together something very beautiful. So Lauren, your score is 8. Anne, you get 9.
All right, so let's start with Christian. First of all, thank you. Our first responder, thank you. So let me see what you gave Anne, and then I want to hear this whole situation.
Well, I'll break it down first, and then I'll show my score. So the thing that I loved the most was definitely the corn pancakes. I thought that definitely had like the woodsy element, the camping, everything like that. I love that there was honey both in the pancakes, in the butters. I love the hot toddy because it still was sweet because of the honey aspect of it. I really liked the play on kettle corn that she did. She used the honey to have that sweetness, and then she added in cayenne pepper, cinnamon, salt. So it was like a honey cluster popcorn thing. The marshmallows with honey, personally, I thought that was kind of a throwaway. And in terms of the hash, I thought the hash tasted good. So I actually gave my mom a 9. And honestly, it would have been a 10 if the marshmallows weren't there. I just felt like it wasn't necessary.
I mean, it looked amazing. Brent and Lauren. So Brent, what did you give Lauren as your taste score and why?
Well, there were 3 snacks as part of this, so I have to think about each separately. The first was these taquitos. They were fantastic. They were really good. I actually wouldn't eat them again. The rosemary was there, the honey was there. For sure would have them again. Tea was good. Don't get me wrong, it was fine. The first was maybe an 8, the second was maybe a 6. Third snack, the most controversial one, was the cereal bowl / attempt at a granola in a jar thing.
A trifle.
Thing.
It was manageable, so
Manageable.
if I was camping and I was really hungry and desperate, I would eat it. So in that sense, it's very woodsy. But,
Harris is like,
I gotta keep drinking from this one.
yeah, but for contests, I'm gonna drop the score to a 5. And so on average, I think 8, 7, 5, we're looking at a total score of a 6.
Is that an average? Does anyone else do math?
8 and 7 is 15. And what was the other one? 7? It's 22 divided by
6.5. So you round up and you give her a 7.
Yeah, let's do 7.
Sounds good.
And I thought I was gonna be tough. Wow, that was harsh.
So
On the
lovely.
couch tonight.
Let's see how much everybody won. You can't see it yet, but it's landing on, oh my God, an episode record $100 or 0.006 Bitcoin. Yay! All right, so Nick, you start out. So each charity will get $100.
Wow.
So that'll be for Nick's, Anne's, and Lauren's. So Nick first
Winner,
start,
winner, chicken dinner.
and then you get, yes, of course, your $100 gift card to either the Postmates or the Seamless or whatever you guys use in the Northern California. So wait, Nick, who is your charity?
My charity is God's Love We Deliver, which is based right here in New York City. And they deliver meals to people with serious illnesses that can't cook for themselves. So it's a really good charity. Everybody should visit their website, donate more money to them. But certainly the $100 I think will go to a great place.
Tremendous. And Lauren, who is your charity?
ours is going to be Frontline Foods. They are an LA-based organization buying meals from local restaurants, and then they deliver it to our frontline workers, mostly nurses and doctors in hospitals.
Cool. And then Anvu, who's your charity?
Hearts and Mind Activity Center. They are the only dementia center for adults, as a daycare for adults, and it combines not just care for them and activities for them, but they allow them to mentor younger kids because there's a daycare right next door to it. And so it helps them to have a sense of purpose and, you know, let them do things that they are still mindful and good at and share it with others.
Cool. Alrighty. So there you have it. The Midnight Snacks episode, Mom versus Daughter. Guess who won? The mom. Did we expect anything else?
You know what? Honestly,
I like your salmon. It looks tasty.
One because $100 donation to all of our charity is just fantastic. I had so much fun.
I hope you guys had a good time. It is all for charity. Thank you guys so much.